Tell us about a few that one can do with a drone.
There are plenty of it. I don't want to give ideas to people.
The police forces have been using drones for keeping an eye on the crowd.
I mean, the density of the data is almost 1 million times more than the conventional practices.
Whoa!
You're flying this drone over a border and it detects some movement, it will automatically highlight that for the operator.
Jeez, this is fast.
India will awake to life and freedom.
Hey guys, my name is Danish. Welcome to a new episode of Tech Probe. Let me introduce you to today's star of the show. Mr. Drone, I know you're a star, but even stars have to go to work. Come on up, do what you do best. Surveillance. That's what drones do. And this can be great, but also it can be a little intrusive. Upar wala sab dekh raha hai. That's the one phrase that scares us all. And these are companies who actually make it scarier. Surveillance with a drone. What is this about, yeah? Tell me.
So we are a startup based out of Bangalore.
Yeah.
We started in March 2012 and we started with 2 people making drones for surveillance and security applications.
Yeah.
2 people, we have grown to a team of 75 today.
Wow.
So we have a couple of drone products that we sell to the government for surveillance and security applications, and these are mainly used by military, paramilitary as well as police agencies in India. One of our major customers is the Border Security Force, BSF.
Yeah.
And they primarily want to operate drones for checking for terrorist infiltrations and using it generally for spot checking on the border. The police forces have been using drones for keeping an eye on the crowd, especially in areas where there's more religious sensitivity. Drones to give a better aerial situational awareness of what's happening and where they could direct their forces appropriately.
But do you think drones somewhere could lead to an intrusion of privacy?
Yeah, I think that's a very important point. I don't think people have easy answers for them. Just like how the smartphone has become a camera in everyone's hands, soon a drone will become a tool to have in everyone's hand.
What makes your drone stand out as compared to another drone? Why is yours so different?
We equip our drones with thermal cameras as well for operations in night time. These fly for a longer time in the air than consumer drones. So this flies for about 40 minutes in a single flight. They go to a longer range.
Yeah.
So we send this out to about 4 to 5 kilometers of range. That's kind of what makes it different.
What is the future for security with drones?
This is an Asteria drone flying right now anywhere in the world. I can open my phone, I can log into our application, our platform, and I can see where that drone is flying. I can see what the drone is seeing in real time on my phone. I can tell the drone where to go, I can tell it what to do. And I think that leads to probably a future where you could have drones already on the border deployed, ready to go.
So, in the future, I'm just throwing this question at you. Do you think the army or the police would actually look at moving artillery around on these?
We've got requests from police forces to equip these with chili grenades, so that if they have to control crowds, they could throw a chili grenade from a drone.
Tell me a little bit about how you guys started. I mean, it's a great initiative, obviously.
Yeah, it's all fantasy which we had in the initials. So I would say that all my co-founders were people who really got inspired from Cartoon Network and National Geographic. But somehow, because we ended up together at some situation, so we figured out that we all are inspired and we want to do something.
Yeah.
And we were at the right time, at the right location as a team, doing something for the academics. But we figured out that we have a chemistry, and then we started looking at can we convert this chemistry into a commercial entity or not, and can we build something really good out of it. We build a lot of drones which are good for applications in surveying, mapping, industrial inspection and agriculture.
How do you see drones like your drone being a part of making agriculture better?
One is that you need to first get the water to the farmlands, right?
Yeah.
So you need to know how your elevations of the of that area is changing, because you use gravity for the flow of water, right?
Yeah.
So they did one of the projects for around 200 villages in Rajasthan 6 months back, where Rajasthan government wanted to make sure that whatever rain they receive is harvested in the best manner and the ground tables are recharged.
Right.
So they were collecting water from the high-lying areas and bringing it into plains, and that needs infrastructure to be designed in the most accurate manner.
Yeah.
Hence the data which the drone provides, which is like, let's say 10 to 15 times better than the satellite and normal conventional methods of mapping the area.
Because
So there are multiple factors which add to that, but at the end of the day the result is 10 to 20 times better than the conventional methods, and you can imagine the kind of efficiency and planning you can achieve out of that.
Vipul, tell us about these drones and the kind of transparency you see them bringing to our systems.
We are very focused on certain sets of industries like mining, roads, railways, urban
Yeah.
infrastructure and all. Second, your ability to operate in different complex set of environments. Three, you should have very high accuracy on your data. So to be able to do that, your drone should have certain set of algorithms and sensors in place. So
Yeah.
we get centimeter level of positional accuracy
Wow.
in our data.
Wow.
Plus, it's fully autonomous. You don't need it to pilot. So if you're, let's say, piloting, you can't ask a normal guy to operate it. I mean, the density of the data is almost 1,000,000 times more than the conventional practices.
Incredible. What do you see as the future of drones in the country?
We have almost around 50,000 drones flying in this country
Yeah.
for different purposes. I see in next 2 years that will be around 150 to 200,000 use cases.
That's a
So you'll
huge
be seeing
number.
farmers using drones for pesticide spraying. You'll be seeing people using drones to inspect various urban infrastructure. Right now we are using it extensively for urban planning and mining activities. So that's where the next future would be.
Right there.
Yeah.
Awesome. I grew up flying kites. The generation that's coming ahead will be flying drones because it's all about the surveillance. But do we really need this scrutiny? That's for you to decide. But we'll keep bringing you these stories right here on the Tech Probe. And it's now time we fly away. Not like the drones, we're regular humans, you see. Catch a new episode of the Tech Probe exclusively on the India Times Facebook page, and don't forget to like, comment and share.